The first exercise in the ballet stretch series is the front. This is an introductory exercise, and we do 3 repetitions. The goal of the exercise is to stretch the hips, the legs, and the spine, and to improve the overall alignment of the spine and the legs. This is good for students who are ready for a little more challenge in their flexibility. Let's look at the setup. The setup of the exercise, the student stands in Pilates stance with their sacrum against the back of the ladder, and they lift one leg up, bringing it across the midline and into the middle of the barrel. The hands, the palms face forward, the ribs are in, and the body is lifted all the way up through the crown. The base leg, or the standing leg, the heel is under the hip. The leg on the barrel is either in Pilates stance with the hip pulled, go ahead and come forward, forward to come back. So we can slide forward to set up and bring that hip down and back, the sits bone heavy. Or for students who need extra work in the hamstrings, we rotate to parallel. This will access all 3 heads of the hamstring. So know the body you're working with and choose the right setup for them, parallel or Pilates stance. Once the exercise is set up, we're ready to initiate it. And the initiation begins through the whole body, with the entire body dynamically lifting up. Powerhouse lifts right up, and then the movement starts way up at the atlas axis, with the head nodding as the body lifts. She curls down, bringing the nose toward the navel, and then sending the ear toward, or the knee, looking outward. You want to look that the sacrum stays back, the hips stay square, and the shoulders stay square and level. Once that position is achieved, the abs activate to lift the spine back up, nice and tall, and then the extension comes from the thoracics. So not dropping the head back, but lifting the upper chest, and then returning back into the center. Precision points on this. Make sure that as the student rolls down, this leg is still. It neither rotates out nor rolls in, that the pelvis stays even as though a glass of water was sitting right on it, and that if you look up the body, the spine is aligned right in the center. To come up, you want to watch that the body is articulating up with the abdominals pulling, and the length is achieved here before extension occurs here. And then we begin again. This exercise should flow on the breath. It should be coordinated with a natural breath. When we do this exercise, we want to help the student to understand the extension pattern. And so as we do it, make sure that the student is understanding how to activate the back and not just drop the throat open. Sometimes I tease my students and tell them there are no vampires here, so don't show so much neck off. As we work on this, encourage them to be as straight, symmetrical, and square as they can. And as they come down into their stretch, go ahead. As they're pulled forward, if they can achieve a drop of the sits bone, or so anchoring the sits bone down, they'll get a deeper, richer stretch. Things that go wrong onto this exercise are losing the squareness of the shoulders and the back, not being symmetrical in the roll, sort of going off to one side or the other. Go ahead and hinge forward, Catherine. Hinging forward, so she's lost her C curve here. She's not deeply pulled in. Losing the alignment of the head in either place. So sometimes the head is dropped down, and you can see that she's lost the alignment. Pull your neck up. And now that the back of the neck is aligned with the rest of the spine. And as she comes up, the same thing here. Often the head drops back instead of extending the spine, or she falls back and loses the alignment. Be sure to look all the way down toward the floor so that you can see that the base leg, the arch isn't rolling all the way in and collapsing, nor are they rolling all the way out onto the pinky toe of the foot. Now, once they've done this part of the exercise 3 times, they move on to the second part of the exercise, where the student slides forward and pulls back and down on the hip. They slide forward and they pull back and down on the hip. And that back and down on the hip is the squaring mechanism. The rhythm again is smooth, coordinated on the breath. Let's look at these 3 reps in real time. Catherine, will you step down? So just like you were going to begin the exercise, go ahead, stand in the middle, deepen your abdominals and lift your leg across the midline, coming into Pilates stance. Make sure that the heel is right in the center line. Now go ahead, bring the chin to the chest, nod, lift up and over, deepen, and turn, drop the sits bones heavily, and then curl all the way up, even. Lift the chest, arch back, ribs soft. Bring the chin to the chest, exhale, curl over and look out. And follow your breath up. Ride the wave of the breath, accent the extension. Bring the chin to the chest, curl over, hip heavy, deepen, square your body off as you go up, and extend back one last time. Slide forward and pull the hip down and back. Slide, deepen the abdominals and pull back. So bring both sits bones right together. And then to finish the exercise, continue across the midline and stand in Pilates stance. And we would change legs here. Spotting. Often you're going to find that you're back here working to square the hips and guide the pelvis back into the ladder so that it doesn't leave. If a student is having trouble with the C curve, go ahead and if you'd bring your leg up. Then it might be useful as she rounds forward to give her a moving into touch in my hand to deepen the abdominals, or it might be useful as she comes into extension to give a little touch at the bottom of the shoulder blades. I'll move away from touch to get her to pull the blades under herself in extension. Building blocks for this exercise. I might omit the extension piece, so she might just curl forward and come up, or I might omit the head turn, depending on what my student was or wasn't ready for. The transition, as we said, would be to just cross the midline, or it would be to simply now bend the knee, flex the foot, let the knee roll open, preparing for the next exercise in the series.